side. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket. And there's the bell to start round one. Clean left jab. Punch, counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good counter punching. Nice exchange here from both men. Every time he throws a punch, the receipt is coming right back. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with that jab. Good counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Garcia in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
On to the second round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
They miss with the jab. The perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. And he just missed with that left jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Miss with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Catch and shoot. Looking to land the hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A perfect counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Both men step back for just a moment. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. Missing with the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. And he scores with the counter. Misses with the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
A perfect counter lands. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. There's a counter shot. Do you believe this? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That bell could not... Here we go in the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Punch, counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. And counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he scores with the counter. This one go to the judges. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. Pretty dumb. And there's the bell for round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They exchange punches. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. The game plan does not focus on that round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Catch and shoot. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Jab does not score. He scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. Nice counter. Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Counter shot lands. Punch scores. They both want a highlight reel knockout. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So the judges can't make up their mind. It is a draw. No winners and no...